Hello and welcome to Pedal to the Metal Gardening, where today we're going to be going back out into the front after we just finished the front garden bed, but we are going to be redoing those two large pots that are out there. We did leave our pansies and Johnny jump ups in there when we redid the entire flower bed, but today we're going to be refreshing those with some blue salvia, two petunias, and a variegated sweet potato vine. These will carry us through the end of summer, and the pansies and Johnny jump ups are nearing the end, but they are still in full bloom. So I am going to be just transferring them to plastic pots and placing them in some decorative pots on the side of the house. So they'll still be put to use for the time being before they die back naturally. But I do want to redo those front pots so that they will be set for the rest of the season. And after today, officially everything will be done in the front. But in addition to those two pots, we are going to be transplanting the hydrangea, removing it from the garden bed out front, and then replacing it with a peony. I got it the other day at Home Depot for 20 bucks, and I'm really excited because I have wanted one for quite a while, but I think that it will definitely be better fit for how much sun and heat it gets out in the front of the house. So let's get started. So taking a quick look out here in the front, it is very, very hot today. It's going to be in the 90s. I'm already sweating a little bit, but as you can see, the garden is holding up pretty well. There are a couple things that will look very wilted during the heat of the day, but then after they get watered, when the sun goes down by the sprinklers and some stuff by hand, everything kind of perks back up. But looking at the pots that we just mentioned with our pansies and Johnny jump ups, you can see that there is a ton of blooms on here still, but I did get these at the garden center the other day and I don't want them sitting in their pots for much longer. We do want to get these in the larger pots as soon as possible because they dry out a lot quicker when they are in their small pots that we bought them in. So as you can see, we have the blue salvia. This will attract hummingbirds, hopefully. That is definitely one of my goals for the flower bed this year, is to attract more pollinators and especially hummingbirds. And then we have our pink and white striped petunia. And then we also have a black and yellow striped petunia as well. And then we have our sweet potato vine to be our spiller. But I am thinking that the salvia could be the tall on the back, the two petunias on the side, and then the sweet potato can spill towards the front. And then I'm also just going to be putting those pansies and Johnny jump ups in these containers here and placing them within those pots on the side here. Now that I came over here and actually held the pot next to these, I have no idea if these are going to fit in the pot because they look huge. And I do love them. I just don't, it's already in the 90s today and it's just going to keep getting hotter and hotter. And that's why, honestly, I tried to get this garden bed done as soon as possible in the early weeks of May, because after that, it's just unbearable to be out here midday planting things and being in the direct sun. So that's pretty much why I am pulling these out now rather than when they're actually done blooming. But I don't know. Maybe I could squeeze the last one in here, but that really is squeezing in there. It's very squeezed in there. I'm just going to take some of the soil and fill in a little bit. And I do have potting soil as well. I don't have enough to replenish the entire pot, but really if you just replenish the top 2 to 5 inches of the soil, you should be set and good to go. And the plants should still be getting the nutrients they need. I didn't really replenish them last year, so it's definitely time to do so. But here's our first one that we're just going to be taking over and placing in the side pot there. Definitely bring some color to the side of the house here. I really do just use these pots as decorative and usually put plastic inside like we just did there because they don't have drainage holes. So I don't like to plant directly in these pots, but I do still like to put them to use. And now we'll just go in and take out anything else. We do have some ranunculus roots here that I'm going to be saving and just putting to the side. And then we could just break up the soil as best as possible, making sure that our roots are going to have room to grow and that the soil that we are going to keep in this pot isn't going to be too root bound. But actually, I think that the soil is pretty healthy and it's actually not too rooted, which is great. I know at the end of last year it was super rooted from the sweet potato vine, just got huge, but this is definitely looking in a lot better shape than we were at the end of the season last year. Now I'm just going to be laying this out quickly and making sure this is where I want everything to be. But I think that my original plan that I talked about right before we started here is definitely how I'm going to go with this. So we could get started planting these. I am probably going to leave these more sitting more so on top of the soil because I am going to grab my potting soil and fill in a lot more. So I just don't want them to be too deep in the pot, but I am going to be teasing the roots here so that we encourage them to grow more and fill in the pot as well, making sure that we're also removing our tags so that we don't bury them, making sure our plants are facing the way we want them to. I think I'm going to push this more towards the front and leave more of a gap here in the middle because that will definitely get filled in. And we could put a decoration in there for now. We'll look and see what we have after this. I do have some very small metal signs, but I'm not sure if the height will match. And for our potting mix, we're just going to be using the Organic Choice Moisture Control potting mix. I got this at Costco. It's a pretty big bag for a pretty good price. We're just going to take it and fill in until it's pretty much at the height of the lip of the planter, maybe a half an inch down from there. Now that this one is fully complete, we can now move on to the other side here and repeat that entire process. Now that both planters are potted, they are officially complete. Everything is in the soil, and I'm really happy with how everything is laid out. Once these plants start filling in over the season, they're going to look really great out in the front here. So the next thing we're going to tackle today is this peony over here. This is a pink blooming perennial that loves full sun, so I think it's going to be much happier in this section of the garden bed than the hydrangea that's currently planted here. There is one little complication though. I planted these snapdragons right behind the hydrangea, so replacing the hydrangea with the peony is going to cover them up a little bit, but honestly, when you're walking down the walkway, you could still see them, so I think I'm going to leave them where they are. These are the snapdragons that came back from last year, and I've already transplanted them once. So for now, I'm going to focus on one thing, getting this hydrangea out and getting the peony in. Whew, it's so hot. I'm going to take this out to use it for the hydrangea just until we replant it in the back, because we're not going back there right now to replant it. I am going to wait a little bit here, but we'll just move it to the side for now. Now we already have pretty much our hole here. I just have to get some of the soil out. Okay, let's grab our peony. As always, we're just going to tease the roots a little bit. Now I'm just going to backfill with the soil here. Try to drag that soil off the mulch as much as possible. I really didn't think that I would be moving this hydrangea necessarily after I mulched the whole bed and everything. But after I saw the peony at Home Depot, couldn't pass up on it. I do have more mulch as well to kind of fill in with it, so I might go grab that bag. Here's our mulch. It's going to spread that out a little bit here. And with the excess mulch laid down around the peony, the changes that we made to this section of the garden bed are officially complete. We've accomplished everything on our list today, so now it's time to start cleaning up. I'm going to get all of my tools put away, clean up any spilled soil along the walkway, and then add a few finishing touches. I picked up these metal flowers from the dollar store for just $3 each, and I think they add a really nice pop of color for a fun little accent. And last but certainly not least, we're going to go around and give everything we planted a nice deep root watering.
With the heat we've been dealing with, I want to give all of these plants the best chance possible to get established. I'm actually going to water everything twice today, once right now, and then again after the sun starts to set. That way the plants will have plenty of moisture in the soil going into their first night in their new homes. But that's all that I have for you today. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe for more projects like this one.